Alrighty then, here we go again with some VSE ranked, and today, hopefully, I can last longer than one lap. Well, one sector would be nice, honestly. It's Mexico, it's a good circuit for overtaking, and actually, I'm only expected to finish P8 today, after the big rank loss last time. I've dropped down quite a bit on the leaderboard, so there's some massive gains potentially if we can finish on the podium to rocket us back up the leaderboard. Let's do what we can. But let me show you let me show you these the leaderboard. So I am now all the way down here. Here we go, P18 right now, 1,031. So if I can gain, let's say, 20 rank points today, that should be maybe achievable. Put me back up into like P7. P7 would be a big difference, so I'll do what I can, guys. Right, so running the VSE setup today. Haven't done any practice because of who I am as a person. But yeah, we're just gonna crack on. I think just gonna crack on. How many laps? 3 laps. Yeah, all right, let's do it. I'm actually gonna do. Do I? Nah, I'm gonna do a one-shot quality again because I haven't done any practice. So I'm gonna need some. Practice. We're gonna go out on.
Okay.
On the softs, but we're gonna go out with some race fuel. That's the plan. Hey guys, welcome in. Hey James, hey Declan, hey Mayday. I mean, this best lasts more than a lap. I need something to watch while giving blood. That doesn't take very long, does it? I haven't done it in a long time. I don't know if I've ever done it. I think I did it back in the day, but it's been a long time. Hey Mercedes, welcome in. Hey Youssef, beaming. Welcome in, guys. Hey Scott. Let's go through because I'm going to do a race run, so. Okay. Gillon's got a lot of lag. I'm enjoying that. Surely I could top a lap? Yeah, you'd hope so. Just trying to get a feel for it here. Oh my god. Not much good as I hoped for through there, to be honest. Literally running VSE as it is. Not done any tweaks at all. I guess what I'm going to... Oh my god, what is going on? Why have I got so much understeer? I think it might be a really limited circuit, that's why. Right, I'm gonna push on this stuff. I'm going to use the battery. I'm going to push like it's a quali one, even though I've got some fuel in. Just because I may as well. I may as well give it some beans. Credit Series of Silverstone, yeah, with a sprint race. I'm not enjoying the understeer of this car at all at the moment.
Okay, that's P19.
That's one more we were on the bias. What a last drive. You better clear. I guess iRacing maybe has affected me a little bit yesterday. So am I not disallowed? Whoa! I tried. Really struggling with the front. When I go out again for quality, I need to make some quite big changes to the setup. Well, it's obviously part firm aid, but front wing is going to have to go up by quite a few clicks. And maybe off throttle diff as well. Anyway, there's a lap 15.9. We've been 1.9 off pole. Obviously, we've got a bit of fuel. We've got a lot of fuel in. And also, it was a terrible lap. I'm really giving you how to drive. I've forgotten today, apparently. Okay, there's an apex. Huge. Okay, it's a bit better. It's a bit better. Don't know how much I gained through turn 1 there, so I lost down the straight, but... Oh, hello, curb. Been a weird week for me this week, to be honest. I've not done as much, I guess, what I would traditionally call work as I would like to have done what I've basically been doing most of this week is kind of like researching and analysing, which I mean is a big part of my job, but you know, I normally try to concentrate on actually making content or you know, doing some VSE coding or whatever. So it's been a bit of a weird week, but to good effect because I've been concentrating on short form content, trying to figure out how to make that work for me. And one of my, you may have seen it on all the platforms. My video's done rather well. Got about 350k views, and a bit more than that even. Probably up to about 400k views now. On the analyse whether Ferrari rear wing was legal or not. Yeah, there you go, that one's on it. Play rotation on the brakes there. And too much rotation on exit. 2 cents up though. Don't know if it means tuning to F1 tested. Yeah, fair. Oh, I'm really struggling to get into the apex a minute. What's going on? Oh my god, I'm just chronic understeer. Oh, come on, that was harsh. That was very, very harsh. Just not enjoying it at all. I think even for race trim, I think I'm going to go 1 click lighter on the off-throttle diff. One click lighter on off-throttle diff. And, well, for race trim, maybe a click or two of front wing, maybe 2 clicks of front wing, and then... I don't know why I'm struggling so much there. I reckon it's probably a high... Is it a high tyre wear circuit? Particularly the rears. Is that why? Yeah, both rears seem to wear quite quickly, so that's potentially why. Potentially we'll get some pretty bad... okay, rears are overheating a little bit. Oh, that's probably what it is then. Setup's probably geared towards rear overheating. Because my actual wear is not too much higher on the rear than the front, but look, the rears are a bit hot, so I think in a minute we'll start to slide a bit more because the rears will be hot, so when they're not hot, just slides. Score is so harsh, apparently, in track limits. Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
P17.
Setup's engineered towards overheating rears, so when they're not overheating, it just understeers. Mind you, I don't even really the softs that overheat. If I were to change it a bit. Definitely feels a bit better now. Wait, how's that another 8? Oh, okay, 18.2s, yeah. Actual best is 15.9. Time Stocks, thank you for the 2 sub, appreciate that. We had Mistigan as well for that, dropping a gifted sub to the Hawks fan. Thank you very much, Mistigan. How many subs is Mistigan gifted now? 400 million, is it? It's many. It's many. But yeah, so it's been a bit of a weird week. I've just been mainly just kind of researching and a lot of research on Wednesday. Put out a couple of shorts that didn't do too well. And then kind of just use that knowledge and research for my wildly successful Ferrari rear wing analysis short. Once more, I think. 1.3 seconds up. I just called that rear wing Super DRS. I think that's the more suitable name, personally. Whoa. Yeah, and that's why the setup is geared towards understeer. Yeah, starting to oversteer now.
We've been pushed down to P19.
6 laps and still isn't last. Yeah, I think JSD might be doing the same thing as me, potentially. wild how much you can get with a cut in that one. Don't know that for my quali lap. I'll get away with one more lap, to be honest. Yeah, see now it feels quite well balanced. Now the rears are overheating. Feels alright. My left bicep is hurting quite a lot. Went to the gym earlier in the week. Needs a bit of massage, I think. Where's the suit? Not wearing the suit every day, absolutely not. Maybe I'll tell you what, Quinn. Anything to the 26 update? No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, very hot tyres now. And that feels right, you see? It's all about just generating that rotation. When the tyres weren't hot, there wasn't any. Now the tyres are hot and they're a bit worn. Good rotation going on. Alright, let's box this lap. Let's do a quali run. Oh god. Legal. Yeah, pretty Larry now. Do great. Seems to go away though. Oh god. Yeah, stuff seems to go away. Yeah, I did see Lewis leak the cover art a little bit. I mean, that was them. It was kind of mock-ups of the cover art, wasn't it? So you can see what they're intending. But it's interesting they're doing cover art despite only being DLC. Better suit for my home race. It's just. I'm happy to wear it for the. Oh, Marcel's out. Is that intentional? He is on pole. So it could well be. That's the overtakes today. Yeah, hopefully quite high. Hopefully. Alright, 1.6 seconds those tyres had in them, apparently. So, definitely want an extra couple of clicks in for wing.
Right, so fastest lap currently 1:16.9, and we're 11th in the speed trap,
All we can do is make this a proper quali setup.
347.9 kilometers per hour.
I'll try 4 clicks of wing. It might be too much, but I've got only one click on the off throttle in the end. 4 clicks of front wing. Let's try that. Oh, remember to set the fuel out. I just forgot to set the fuel out. All right, I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. So 13.7 for Pole right now, 14.0 for Paco. So 14.3 is the non-alien time I'm sort of aiming for. So if I can get a low 14, I might be in the top 3, maybe. I'm currently in last place with a 16.9 with all the fuel on board. Let's look at top speeds actually, shall we? Oh, my top speed is very good actually. I've got the best top speed in the field. Did I just use more battery? This is VSE ranked. I'm sure there'll be a few other people in the field using a VSE setup. Okay, well I mean that's good for me if I were taking the race, if that is the case. I suspect it's more that I've just used more battery. Right, let me head out now. I don't like heading out super duper late.
Okay, guys.
Come on, let's do it.
The car's ready to go.
Gillon P20 used to pray for times that is. Well, it'll be P22 with F1 26 DLC. So pray harder, maybe that'll happen. Meant to finish P1, you qualify P16. Oh, that'll be a good race then. Let's go in front. Side by side the pit lane. Hello. We're taking those positions, thank you very much. No, that's fine, it's on a lap. Okay. So I kind of want to warm the tyres a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, couple's a lot better now. I've also lowered the front pressures, which helps a lot in quali. I'll overheat in the race, but right now it feels pretty good. Oh. far of a spin or something? Or did he just think he was in traffic? Not too sure. Anyway, well, that's in the final set. That is a bin. A Fanatic Pork. I should take it a little bit easier on this outlap because I don't want to overheat them. Alright, come on then, guys. One chance and one chance only. We're currently 2.2 seconds off pole. So I'm looking for at least the second half, I'd say. Let's go! Come on! Well, I've done a better turn too, but it wasn't disastrous. Tense up, nice start. I'm going to take 2 risks on track limits there. And then did, but got away with it. Oh, too much curb there. Ah, bit Larry, but overall, not a bad lap that. 2 seconds found. P14. I was wrong, it wasn't 2.2 seconds to pole. My overlay was lied to me. P14 only. Wow, it didn't feel like a disastrously bad lap. 14.8. Wow, that's a long way off. It's very close though. Half a second more would have given me P4. Wow. Wow. I knew it wasn't the best lap, but it didn't feel bad either. I'm very surprised with myself P14. I thought that lap was going to give me P6 to P8. Deary me. Okay. P14 it is then, chat. Yeah, but look how close it is. That's absolutely mental. Look at my people on a 0.4. There's 4 drivers covered by less than half a tenth there, from 5th down to 8th. That's unbelievable. Okay, some recovery to do then in the race. Recovery to do. Definitely could have been half a second up though, and if I was, that would have put me P4. So I've got the pace to run in the top 5. I expect to finish P8 today, so but I'm actually starting behind that. I expect that. I have been karting, yeah. Not that much, actually. Not compared to most people doing into racing, but I have been. A couple times, yeah. Barring the practice starts, yeah, they definitely seem like rocket ships at the moment. I think it's more optimization. I think teams. I don't think we'll see Ferrari gain 5 positions on the start in Australia, but I think we'll see them gain 1 or 2. There you go. So Marcel, having retired early, did take pole. Paco did improve slightly between those two for the win. So I'm going to try and fight for this 3rd place on the podium. I think realistically, unless there's a very fortunately timed safety car that puts me right back at the sharp end. But 1.1 seconds off pole in the end. That's a long way. That's a long way. Bit of a messy lap, but still further down than I expected to be. Yeah, I should have been here somewhere. I definitely think I've got pace for the podium, despite being only P14 on the grid. This level is insane. Yeah, it wasn't a disastrous battery. Had lots of battery left. Yeah, should have used a bit more. It wasn't fully optimized, but it wasn't. It was only probably a tenth or 2, maybe at most. It was more the little mistakes. All right, let's put the setup back. Car felt good then as well. I was happy with the balance. Car felt good. With that in mind, I want to change this too drastically. I'm going to leave it there. Alright, so fuel-wise, we need a lap under. I'm going to trust it. I'm scared of it. A lap under? What the data says. That's what the data says. We're going to trust it. A lap under. I hope that's not a typo. It's supposed to be a lap over. Should he be worried? It's true? Okay. I'm going to check the previous version. Yeah, the previous version saved a bit. Okay. Alright. Previous version. They've 0.01 across 5 laps. Same with DRS, yeah, true. Okay, alright. Well, I'm going to go a bit under that again then. I'm going to go crazy on it. Seems a lot on. I haven't even thought about strategy. Alright, it's a 2-stop. I'm going to go different. Wait, did I even select that? Yeah, I did. I'm going to go hards. I wanted to go different there. I wanted to go different to the field. I knew most would go mediums. I wanted to go different. I did think about softs. I did think about softs, but decided against it. Just because they'll overheat too much. I think the hards are going to be a good race tyre, and I've got two of them, so... Yeah, well, actually, pole position's gone hards. But then everybody else, from P2 to P13, was all on mediums. Then we've got 3 people behind on mediums. 1 person on softs, this Fanatic Pork and P18. And then P19, P20 both on mediums. So everyone in the field on mediums, barring P1 on hards, me on hards, and P18 on softs. But everyone else on mediums. I'm sure what he's doing. I guess trying to build up some speed. I need a bit of that. I'm trying to get these tyres warm. Sure. Well, I'm supposed to be ahead of Night Owl, aren't I? Oh my god, this is too slow. Whoa, whoa. Oh, we're buying that Dill Bob guy who's got severe lag. Right, come on then. I did my best on the tyres there. They're a little bit on the colder side, but I did what I can. Oh, come on then. I'm not planning to do any 24-hour races at the moment, no. Go there, guys. P40 on the grid. Let's try and lose 2 new positions on this start on hards, but it will come to us this race. Come on. Too much wheel spin. Too much wheel spin. Kind of large to get away with it. Tin damage, don't forget. Okay, we keep that clean enough. On the outside here, though, which is not ideal. Use a quick on the grass. Quite a lot of contact behind somewhere. Got it turned there. Back out of this. Okay, the laggy deal bob is in the bin. We do actually end up gaining one there by being staying out of trouble, really. Okay, the main danger phase is over with. We're up to P13. Come on, let's keep it going. Oh my god, so still the apex. Luckily the car went on the outside, backed out. Otherwise it probably could have got me there. Okay, plenty of battery.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Except my wings are pretty low, they are pretty low. Yeah, but the fuels, I'm saving fuel in the straight, look, full throttle. So that's why we're going to save some fuel. Best line through there. Put my teammate all over me. Couldn't tell I was trying to hold on the outside there. I think he kind of did. Pretty bad line through there. Try to go defensive. I do manage it. Brady was going to back out there and did. You keep the DRS, but only just. We're going to enjoy the dirty air through there, so we'll get back some ERS here. We'll both be low though. Oh my god. I'm not enjoying this understeer at all. Almost lost DRS there. Oh, I'm all over the shop. Come on. Teammate's going to get me now. Absolutely all over the shop. That's a little bit on the colder side.
Green flag.
I was going to let him go, and then someone retired, and I didn't want there to potentially be a safety car, and I'm behind my teammate. I'm going to let him go now. He's in the pit lane. Right, come on, let's sort our lives out now. Not the best start. I want to quite go to Mexico. Pretty leery there. I should be able to stay with DRS to the cars in front. Bit of a fail that I haven't done that. Tires will come to me. As of right now, they are not in me. Oh my god, I'm just not enjoying the understeer. Okay, I can't change it now, but I do need a click low of off throttle diff, I think. Doesn't have, of course, I'm on tyres that won't really overheat too much. They are getting warm, to be fair.
We're low on fuel. Let's conserve what we have left. Start using the car's drag to slow you down ahead of the braking points by just lifting off
Front
the
much lower on
throttle
battery,
briefly
so hopefully we
before
can use that to stick with him.
brake. That'll help.
Yeah, I fixed it on fresh tyres in quali, but I didn't want to run that in the race. We'll see how we get on. Great series our race was last night. I think it will come to us this race. I'm not very happy that I've lost DRS, but... Or we've lost DRS, I mean, on the pack. Oh, avoid the warnings, easy to get penalties in this track. I'm just really not enjoying it. I feel like I haven't got command over the front end. Okay, does he get DRS? He's definitely close to it. We definitely do. Marcel P1 is running away with this a little bit. I've got plenty of battery.
Tyre condition still looking good.
So he doesn't get DRS, but I do. Yeah, as I say, let's go now. Just let me have it. Let's see if we can get DRS to the cars in front then if we can.
As quickly as you can. Push, push.
I'll try to make up for our terrible start if we can. Think about it, I got it just. No, I didn't. Okay, that's surprising. I should get it next time though. Oh dear, order 3-second penalty for TWC. Okay. I think it's starting to come to us now. Round to box. That's handy for us. I assume Night Owl's got plenty of battery. Alright, P12 then. There's some big gaps for me, that's why we managed to catch them, I think. So I'm battling pretty hard.
So we've got 29 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, bit of contact in front. You gonna go for it? No, it's never wise. It's almost always going into a crash. You've got to be alongside really early to make that move, really. Alright, we've got to start making moves now, guys. Our tyres are already better, I think. At least we're quicker than these guys in some way. Not quite close enough, I don't think. Going to burn quite a lot more battery, though. Okay, have we got more battery?
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use.
Probably have. How's the engine temp, by the way? It's getting warmer. Well, it's nicely done by Night Owl. Oh my god, how deep? Oh god. Ghost was scaring me there. Yeah, nicely defended there by Night Owl. Incidents happening ahead as well. We're losing a lot of time to leaders here, guys. Unless there's a safety car, my dream of the podium is already over. Just losing too much time in this pack right now. Losing so much time, guys. I'm a lot quicker right now. I'm a lot quicker right now. It's just, I need to get through his pack. It's just so hard to do. DRS train. There you go, that's how you do it. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. Up to P11. You've got better tyres now, guys. You've got to use them. I was in front, sliding everywhere. Then go. Be fair. All be fair. Could have made that stick as well if I kept on track. Guys sliding everywhere. We're starting to box pretty soon. I think there's a leader of the pack that box though, so no DRS advantage. Everyone's got the same.
You're in the top 10.
Got more battery. I hope there would.
Okay, so we've got 27 laps of fuel remaining. 27 laps.
Oh. Bit of a squeeze there, all good. Look at the size of the gaps in front, guys. Whoa, grassy tyres. Right, Rybard should get the Ferrari if they don't box. So I've got to make sure that I get Ferrari as well. If the Ferrari doesn't box. Oh, again, it's the leader of the pack that boxes. There's no DRS advantage we've got. This is very frustrating, but this is what happens when you qualify badly. Right, finding some clean air. Not the fresher tyres, but we'll get the fresher tyres later on. Come on. Let's see what we can do then. .21.1 for us last lap. In the traffic with DRS, so with not DRS in the middle straight, but other than that, we're still having DRS this lap on the main straight. So we can do. Already got the cars behind out of DRS range. That's what I mean. I was just in the pack there. I probably should have gone for softs, honestly, gone for the undercut. Didn't think I was going to lose quite that much time in the pack, honestly. Thought a bit more DRS train than it was. Whoa, hello.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
That was a very quick decision by me there to come in.
We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position.
Going to go hards again. So I think that's what everyone will take. Obviously, it means we'll have to stop again. But mediums weren't going to go far enough, so we'll go hards again. And that benefited us somewhat. The guys who ran mediums all the way to them, benefited them even more.
Right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
I'm not enjoying this car today. No, we're all good. Alright, P9 then, guys, on this restart. We're now the same tyre as everybody else.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
And there'll be some more people that box in front, I'd have thought. Whoa, our teammate so nearly hit the safety car there. You see that? That was so close. So, top four haven't boxed yet, but they should come out in front of us when they do, because they haven't been caught by the safety car. Oh my god. Slow speed corners are so slow. And look, I'm crawling and I'm still going too quick. Make sure I don't save too much fuel here, actually. Oh my god, this delta's a joke. So I probably could have just carried on there, to be honest. I don't think it would have cost me too much if I did just carry on. Because the leaders didn't catch safety car anyway. But anyway, yeah, this will help us gain quite a bit. We're only 5 positions higher than where we started, though.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means
you're an
you're
advantage
going
over the
too
guys
fast.
that already boxed.
Reduce your pace.
Oh my god, that's an absolute joke. No way, are you joking? So slow. At least the battery is try and get past this Alpine. I don't know what Williams over it is. I don't think I'm going to make it. No, I'm not. Okay, so it is still going to be P8 then, guys, on the restart. Alright, let's do what we can. Let's do what we can. Be behind going to the end? Yeah, maybe. It's a long way. If they do, their tyres will be very, very worn at the end. I think most people box again, honestly. Unless there's, I guess, there's lots more safety cars that people could save their tyres under, then maybe not. But I think everyone will box again. It's not too bad. And I decided to copy everyone's strategy now. But those who took harder compounds have only got a set of hards left now. I've got a set of mediums left. So I should now be able to run to, let's say, lap 28 maybe. Those mediums were really struggling from sort of lap 8 onwards. Yeah, so I'll definitely run to about lap 28 here on these tyres and then box for box of mediums. I think everyone will box again. But they will be going hard, so they probably will have to still be able to undercut me, annoyingly. Everyone else, but I didn't like the idea of going mediums in this stint. I want to save them for the end. No, on lap 1, I know, right? I know where it was in. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable luck. Alright, no race stuff, so no rush on the results. It's all good. Do them when you can. I'll have one more lap behind the safety car. Way too much fuel. So that was reasonable timing for us, but there was medium runners that also made it to the same point, and it's even better for them because they can now just go hard to the end or try and make it to the end on hard. So we're still slightly on the back foot strategy, but it was better than the guys that had already boxed. Yeah, on the restart. Hopefully we can go with the cars in front this time. I'm just ahead of my teammate. He boxed the same lap as me, actually. You think all the hard runners, who people are hard right now, will go to the end from here? I think if there's no more safety cars, their tyres will be very worn at the end, and I'll be a lot faster when I take my mediums. I definitely think they can, but they'll be very, very worn at the end, I'm pretty sure. Going to VSE, they can do 26 laps on those hards. That's obviously at racing speed. And that's until they're in puncture territory. So we boxed on lap 10. That's 26 laps, but obviously it's been a couple laps under the safety car. If there's more safety cars, that will definitely help them. If there's no more, they'll be able to make it, but they'll be very worn. Everyone will be 70% plus tyres at the end. You'll be able to still say tomorrow, yeah. What do people call it before? Like Formula NASCAR?
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Go on, guys. Let's do this. Leaders on mediums, so doing a slow restart to cool down all our tyres. God. Not the best restart, but everyone's in a similar boat. Look at the gaps, all pretty similar. Oh, it's pretty cold right now.
Okay, clear.
So I'm going for a big lunge here. Just a bit too far back.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Already battling hard. Are they going to lose DRS and leaders? Hopefully not. You know if I've got worn tyres? Yes, P5. And that's what's happening here. P5 has got 5 lap older tyres than us. So we are going to have a DRS split, I think.
There are 22
yeah,
laps
P5.
of fuel remaining.
No warnings, I don't think, so let's keep that up. Don't be getting any silly penalties. It is easy to do. Marcel has flown away on the restart though, but remember on mediums, he's definitely got to box again.
Overtake and burn off some of this energy. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Yeah, it's the Williams who's got older tyres, 5 lap older tyres, but so far he's holding on quite well, to be fair. West Civic Industry, we'll welcome in, Malik. Hope you're well. We've kind of got a bit patient here now, guys, because we're not going to make easy progress through the pack. We haven't got a tyre offset anymore. Just look after the tyres, look after the car, don't get any silly warnings. I'll play a patient game now. I just can't get the car to turn there. It feels like I want to go more rearward on the bias, but if I do that, I'm going to overheat the rears even more. I'm right in the exact position that I'm expected to finish in VSE ranked. Happy to be here. Yeah, welcome in, Malik. I assume based on your comment, I assume that you've seen other content, videos, or I was gonna say VODs, but you said streams, so possibly not. But yeah, seen some videos or something. Yeah, I know exactly 8th. But I want to be more than that. I want to be a lot more than that. Still want to try and get a podium here today, but it's gonna be pretty tricky. Yeah, there's the gap forming. With P5, look, on the older tyres, it's happening already. I think it's Josh. Is it Josh? Yes, it's Josh with the older tyres. So he's already broken the DRS train a little bit. There probably will be some penalties. If we can just keep it clean here, there might be some free positions at the end. Josh's pace isn't bad. Like, he's still in DRS range of the car that overtook him. Considering he's on 5 lap older tyres, his pace is not bad at all. But he is just going to slowly fade. Yeah, so we've lost the podium fight again now, for now, but it's not too bad. I do put the brake bias a bit more rearward. Still down 53 though, I don't really want to. Yeah, see that Josh is still all over the Ferraris, he's not too slow. Just start, keep it clean.
Okay, fuel
Let's create a series out. There you go then.
laps.
There you go.
19 laps.
Just there, I really did bring more rear bias. I suppose I can probably get away with it on these hards. I'm just worried about locking the rears potentially. Little mistake there from the Alpine. Gets me closer, but doesn't actually ultimately gives me more dirty air. A worse exit. I'm going to try 52%. Engine temp's okay. What the hell? I don't know what happened there, guys. I literally don't know what happened there.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
Oh god. I don't know what happened there. I need to analyse that happen afterwards. I couldn't even. My guess is car behind slowed down more than I expected, but I was just so deep. Oh my god. Wow.
Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
Not good because 18 laps on the end. It's mud everywhere. That's the worst possible time for that to happen. I honestly don't know even what happened. I couldn't even guess. I'm just gonna have to get mediums, aren't I? I couldn't even guess. I'd have to look at it afterwards. Whether I just didn't brake enough. I did still brake bias more rearward, but that should be better braking, not worse. But I just simply didn't brake enough, or the car in front just went way slower onto the apex.
Come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Weird, really weird. Ah, oh. Now about to use my good tyres. I did think about softs. That was so weird. I honestly have got no idea. I really want to look at it because that was just really strange, really strange. Could have been a brain fart by me, outbrake myself. Could have just not braked hard enough. Car in front could have braked more than I expected. I don't know. So I could now box back to the hards this lap, just to save these for the end and hope for a late safety car. I don't love that strategy. All I've got after this is... No, we've got new tyres got after this is softs. I was really hoping to save these for the end. Our brothers don't technically need to box again, no. I've got to box again now. I won't be able to get these mediums to the end. I mean, it's terrible timing. If that was in a couple of laps' time, I'd have been okay. Because I could have taken these mediums to the end, but I won't be able to get these to the end. Or if I took mediums in that last stint, that'd have been okay, because I would have gone hards and I can go to the end. It's completely ruined my race, that has. Even if it's a safety car, completely ruined my race. I'm gutted. I'm gutted. I need to look afterwards to see what the hell happened. Very weird. The mediums feel good though. Ah, look how far off I am, dude. With tyres, I've got a box again. They don't. With worse tyres, this is horrific. Normally, you know when that sort of thing happens, you go, okay, all right, we'll just move to this alternative strategy. But it's just put me on a strategy that's just never going to work out. Only thing that could possibly help me is a very late safety car to go softs, but everyone else will also be putting fresh tyres at that point. Really bad, guys. Really bad news this is. No way to spin it. It's good news, unfortunately. Just means I'm on my own. I thought about staying out a bit longer, but the wing damage is pretty severe. I had to just drop like a stone. Anyway, 80% wear, so you think I might better get his mediums to the end? We've got to take them as long as we can. We'll do 17.5, 1.3 seconds quicker than the leader. Oh, I'm absolutely gutted about that. I mean, yeah, I'm about, compared to the guys I was with, I'm 1.5 seconds quicker right now. I've just run out of tyres, though. I mean, I can use those hards again, because they weren't very worn. When they had, like, maybe 5 laps on them. So if it's a safety car, like, now-ish, I probably would go back to those hards. Yeah, just look after these tyres. They may go to the end. You never know. Oh. Even 5 laps. If the exact same thing happened 5 laps later, I'm like, okay, let's stretch this video to the end. We're going to have to box anyway. It's not the end of the world. That's why I'm so annoyed about it. It's literally the perfect time. It just completely ruined my race. Same pace as the leader last lap. That was Paco on hards. Which means Marcel is boxed. Down to P12. Where's Marcel boxed so early, actually? We go a bit longer. Right, let's keep going, guys. Just see what pace can do here. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it now. We are on sim damage, and that's what I like. I like that mistakes are punished. Don't give myself a puncture as well. And there will be more carnage to potentially capitalise on. As you saw by that bit of wing lying on the track there. Late safety car put on softs, yeah. If there's a late safety car, that is what I'll have to do. Softs are not a good tyre on this track. Struggle to get more than 5 laps out of them, really. Like that, anywhere near decent laps. Probably is what I'm going to have to do. Yes, I can nurse these to the end, but they'll be pretty slow if I do. Okay, there's one position gained.
4 seconds to the next car.
14.
Push.
Cars in front of just boxed. Bosch was the one who's on the used tyres. We're about 5 seconds down on the guys we were fighting with before. Looks like 18.9. Yeah, the pace is fading fast. That's crazy. But now only a tiny bit quicker than the guys who were before. Mediums are not a good race tyre, really. You want the hards. Definitely could still go back to them. I want to wait for a safety car, really. If there's going to be one. If I go now, I'll just move to the back with no real chance of gaining anything. So I've just got to make these last as long as I can. Just see what happens in the race. I can't believe it. I know I keep going on about it, but it's what's in my brain. I'm absolutely gutted about that mistake. I really am. Absolutely gutted about it. It was just such the perfect time to ruin my race. Another 18.9. Our front's pretty slow right now. 6 seconds of penalties as well. Alpine's now starting to catch me. Half a second quicker that last lap. Crazy how fast these mediums fade, to be honest. Not even that hot. It's just the pace I've got. Can't go any quicker than this. Some DRS on the car in front. You do. One else in. Going off the box again. I think he almost hit me there, but he doesn't, so it's all good. Played the rear, we went quite deep. Okay, it's P12 then, guys.
And gap to the car in front, 7.1 seconds.
So basically, the hards are the best race tower. I never really got to use them in this race. My hards were just coming good in the first stint. And I had to box off them on lap 10 when they'll do like 26 laps, so less than half of their usable life. And then after the safety car restart, my mistake.
7 seconds is all.
Maybe put only like 5 laps on them. Brutal. That's the best race tyre. So qualifying was the key thing today, but strategy has not gone my way that. What happens though? You never know. I don't know if he waited for me or something, because he wasn't that slow on that last lap. There's no box. Okay, blonde will get me pretty soon. So what do? Do we try and go to the end? 18.8 last lap with DRS. Can I get to the end, guys? Someone could look at that for me. I don't even know which lap I boxed on. 18, I think. I've had 8 laps, 10 to go. I think basically the answer is no, it's very, very marginal, but they already feel pretty bad, these tyres. And look, we pulled away quite nice from blonde when they were fresh, and now they're not. He's all over us. Deep. Yeah, mediums are bad. Mediums are bad. I'll be boxing about nowish if I still out there. Taking on the fresh mediums, then pushing to the end. And I did say about 8 laps of usable tyres, didn't I? That's been about the case here. I'm really interested to see if I can come back. Never mind.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window.
To the end is too much? Yeah, I thought so. So we've got a new set of hards we can take now. Or we could just go further, hope for a safety car, and take softs if it happens. To be honest, guys, if I take hards now, and look at the gaps, best case scenario, I don't quite finish last. I think. If I go and take hards now, I'm going to lose. I'm going to come back out in P16, but with not fresh tyres. And I'm going to struggle to fight for it. I reckon I might finish like 15th, maybe. If I go hards now. That's boring, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to stay out. We're going to stay out. I reckon I might be able to get to 15th. If I box hard. So we're going to stay out, hope for a safety car, and go for softs at the end. Or just go to the end if not. Terrible strategy, but there is no good strategy from here.
Okay,
And if it looks like 3 laps from the end, there's nothing happening, we'll probably take softs. Decoy scout box on the exact lap I wanted to box, so let's see how he does from here. Where was he? Do we know where he was when I was probably a mistake? Was he around us somewhere? I'd guess. Probably. Somewhere around us. He was behind my teammate. Okay, so he wasn't. He was around us then. Within a couple of seconds of us. So decoy scout is running the strategy that I wanted to run. That's how he does then. He's in P12 right now. Let's see what he can do. It's definitely possible it's still a safety car, guys. Didn't damage. Yellow. Also yellow. Okay, the Ferrari's about to get us.
The pit window's open, so let's
Little
box
Bumblebee.
this lap. Box this lap.
Probably not long after. Far behind is actually last lap. He's about 6/10 quicker than us. There's no point fighting these guys. I can't not be hold them off. Be quick. Last lap, despite me holding him up, the car behind, the car ahead was 1.4 seconds quicker than me. So I think Gillon will find some more pace. And 16 seconds to the car behind. If I don't get a puncture, can I hold that off? He needs to be about 2 seconds up quicker than me, but I honestly wouldn't put that past him. This car does feel pretty awful, and look how quickly these cars around me are getting away from me. There's no chance of me holding on to DRS. I'm hoping for maybe P15, which I think is what I maybe would have got anywhere for box for hard, so I don't think we're making a strategic mistake here. It's allowing us to potentially gain if there is another safety car.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Remember, you start to risk puncture from 80%, but we're going to push ourselves up into that, why not? Why not? Really safety car lap 32. Well, that would certainly help us. Red Bulls are together on track, but one of them's a lap down. Right, we'll front on the brake bias just to help a little bit of the rears.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.4 seconds.
Hate relying on safety cars to have a good race. Horrible. It's donating. Does it take that long? Looks like it ran out, does it? Yeah, there's a lot of mud, unfortunately, in VSE ranked for me at the minute. Comeback store will be immense, though. Alpine's not catching me as fast as I expected him to. One's quite spread out at the moment, unfortunately. Likely to be incidents. Yeah, I did a 20.4 last lap, car behind. 19.8. So you only catch me by 6/10 a lap. In theory, that's not enough, but that's assuming I don't get a puncture. Actually, might be able to hold on to P14 here, which is terrible, but I don't think I would have got that if I boxed again for hards. Mr. Daly loves the first part of the strategy, yeah. Ben Daly's strategy. The rule book. Number 1, wait for a safety car. Number 2, cook. Yeah, I started adapting a bit on F125 to be fair. F124, that's all he did. And 3. 125. Not as easy because it's harder to overtake. How am I so far down? Well, made a little mistake, hit the back of somebody, but I don't know how it happened still. Looking it back again. Now I'm just trying to nurse these rears to the end. They probably will be in puncture territory by the end. Yeah, Carpine's gone a lot quicker this time. No, he hasn't. Oh, it's a 3.7. Yeah, it's gone a bit quicker though. 21.0 for me that last lap. Almost 2 seconds a lap slower than the leaders right now with these very worn tyres. 20.0 for the car behind, so he's gained about a second on me that last lap. That is what he needs to do. Yeah, I mean, look at the gaps behind, guys. 12 seconds to Plastic Port. That's the guy I think I potentially could have beaten. Maybe Dylan Bob if I took fresh hards. But it's a maybe. I probably wish I'd been more on my own. I'm enjoying looking after these tyres more than I would have enjoyed that, I think. And this is why I was so annoyed when it happened. So I was like, that's just the worst possible time for that to happen. Oh. Okay, I'm really starting to slide around now. The cars behind is really starting to gain me. I'm probably going to get a puncture here, guys. Give my second VSE race in a row with a puncture. We'll see. Yeah, really struggling on these tyres now. Not quite 80% yet, but we're pretty much there. Get to the point that there won't be a safety car as well, even if there's a huge crash. Probably end of this lap, and that'll be it. Went 8 to the car behind. You know what? Pace is close. We're probably going to get a puncture, make it easy for him. 79%. We're about to enter puncture territory risk, guys. Oh my god. The tyres are sliding like mad now. A bit warm as well to add to it.
Okay, gap to the car.
Let's see if we can somehow avoid this puncture. There we go. Officially, a puncture risk. Let's see if we can somehow avoid it. While maintaining somewhat decent pace. Still got 3.5 laps to go. I'll be amazed if I don't get a puncture in this race. I feel awful. I'm going slower now. Overrated out. I wonder if I should just embrace it. I'm going to get a puncture. It's not even 4 or anything. Alright, sod it, let's do it.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I was going to get a puncture there. I was going to get a puncture and... Oh. And I was just... The car park was going to get me easily. Fanatic Port probably would have got me as well. Let's just embrace it early and actually better push at the end.
Your early turn-in meant we had a slower than planned pit stop.
I haven't got a lap down here. That red ball on the mini-map is the leader. I think.
Pit strategy
right, let's at least try and beat TWC.
These tyres through to the end now.
We will be able to do that because he's got a 6-second penalty. Okay. Right, let's see what the beans say, guys. Let's try and get fast lap at least. Oh, baby, grip. Oh, it's phenomenal. Oh, I've got so much grip. And they're not even warm yet. Wow, what a muddy old race. What a muddy old race. Look at me. All that from one little whoopsie. That's why I was so annoyed. I told you. It was just the worst possible time. One whoopsie. And this is where it puts me.
Use your overtake button more.
Just at the perfectly wrong time. And I knew it as soon as it happened. Mediums can go to the end. Didn't have any more hards. Never utilised my hards fully. Mud. Alright, come on guys. We're going to go fast slap here. VSE is quite actually conveniently placed to give me some DRS. Alright. Okay. Okay. Come on then, let's get fastest lap at least. It's currently a 16.9. Sit on hards, I think. Maybe mediums. Bit deep there. We need to beat 6/10 of my current best. First sector. It's a good start. Does that disallow it? Maybe not too short. It was slow anyway. I think it might disallow it, to be honest. It is what it is now.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trading the car ahead by.
Purple middle, despite
0.3 seconds.
the mistake. My first warning as well, annoyingly. There we go then, 16.9 to beat. 15.9. It does seem to count.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
15.9. That was 4 seconds quicker than the car in front. First lap, crazy, but they're going to die pretty quick. That's why I didn't want to. That's why I don't want to use them. So how quickly the mediums die. As soon as they're on what, about 30-40%. Felt awful. Well, guys, it's going to be P16. Unbelievably bad. Horrific time for that mistake. I need to go and look at it, see what the hell went wrong. Was it me just outbraking myself? Was it me not braking enough? Was it the car in front going much slower than I expected on the apex? All I know is it really caught me off guard at the time, which is unusual. Normally I'm able to identify immediately what the mistake was. Not today. Mud everywhere in VSE ranked at the moment. That's 2 races in a row now where I'm finishing the bottom 4. There you go, guys. P16. Deary, deary me. Second to last to cross the line. As the person's lapped down, he's already crossed the line. 17.3, 2.3 seconds quicker than the car in front on that last lap. The other guy, Dill Bob, who was catching us before, we were 3 seconds quicker than him on the last lap. Ah. Deary, deary, deary me. Deary, deary me. Let's go have a look at it. Let's get the results first, but then let's go have a look at it after that. Unbelievable. I'll get fastest lap and cleanest driver. That's something. Not much, but it's something. Yeah, loads of penalties. I knew there'd be penalties. So who are we keeping an eye on again? Decoy Scout Games. We actually finished P10. But I was with... Who was I with? I was with Josh, who had worse tyres than me at that point. Josh was one who had worse tyres. He had a 3-second penalty. Which, yeah, I'd have been fine with P5 there. Don't know why there's such a big gap between P4 and P5, but JS Lynn as well was the guy who just overtook Josh before I made my mistake. So I would have been fighting for P5 in that race if it wasn't for that mistake. Because Josh had worse tyres than me at that point, and we both had to pit again. When did Josh pit, actually? Actually, let's grab screenshots first quickly. Let's just see when Josh pit quickly. go. Lap 23. Okay, so that was early I was going to pit, so we did take another set hard, so it would have been slightly different. Anyway, let's go have a look at what the hell happened, shall we? Let's look at what the hell went wrong for us there. I am, like I said, normally I look at replays for like confirmation to be like, okay, so did this happen? And obviously I get the answer, but... Okay, so that was early I was going to pit, so we did... Right, where was the mud? Where's the mud? Alright, so... Turn 1, I think this lap. Let's have a look then. Well, first of all, let's get my breaking point for the previous lap. Okay, so here I brake. Yeah, just 400. Just there, pretty much where I braked. And carry an apex speed of 110-ish, a little bit slower afterwards. Just never go below 100k. About 110 on that first apex. We'll look at the second lap. Next lap. Some point. Hello? Okay. So first of all, braking point. But I actually tell the battery really early, so I didn't carry more speed. So braked at the right point. This is why I'm confused. It's not like I missed my braking zone. I braked, if anything, a little bit earlier. So braked at the right point. Now, do I ease off the brakes too much? No, it was the car in front. It was the car in front going slow. That's what caught me off guard. Not his fault. It's still my fault for hitting the back of him. Don't get me wrong, but that's why I was so confused what went wrong, because I was carrying the right amount of speed just before I hit him there. And get the point just before I hit him. There we go. So, still trying to drift it into the apex just before I hit him. 134k. Remember the last lap, I was 110k on my apex, which is all the way up there, and then 100k after that. And I'm still slowing down, 120k. And I dropped down to 110 as I hit him there, but he was just slow and unexpected on the apex. That's what happened. Yeah, and look how tight to the right he was before I hit him. So, not his fault, don't get me wrong, but just caught me off guard there, him taking a very different line the next lap. So, yeah. That explains why I didn't know what the hell happened. That explains it. Let's watch it through at full speed. He was really slow on the apex, wasn't he? Really slow. I mean, look at him. He's just stopping. Like it's actually more shocking in full speed. He just stops. I don't know what happened. He just stops. Honestly, watching it through at full speed, I do think he takes some of the blame. That's practically a brake check. Measure the gap, but I just can't. He's so slow. And look, I'm not exactly close to him. I'm 4/10 back. The fact that I braked the same as the last lap and I've hit into the back of him, he lost 4/10 to me on the brakes. Yeah, it's still my fault for hitting into the back of him, guys. So I still take the majority of the blame. But the fact I reckon he was easily 20k slow on that apex lap after lap. So I think he takes sort of 20% of the blame for me there. Bit of a weird one. It's just unfortunate, guys. It is what it is. Like I said, still on me. I mean, I clearly... I don't think I really clocked what was happening until sort of this point here. And at this point, obviously, it's pretty damn late. I could turn left and throw myself off the track, but that's going to cost me a load of positions. So here, realising something's gone wrong, I don't realise what it is at the time, I would guess I was hoping that he would kind of re-accelerate and he'd lift off the brakes and I wouldn't ultimately hit him. Because if you look there, I hold the brakes flat, which, you know, normally I'm taking this kind of... this sort of linear line, but there I hold the brakes flat as I realise something's going wrong, and then ultimately do just happen. I didn't even hit him that hard, but hit him just enough. I only lost 10k speed as I hit him. There's only 10 km/h speed difference as I hit him, not much at all, but just enough just to take my wing off on sim damage, unfortunately, and that was it. So yeah, my only other option was to yeet myself off the track. I don't think I could have seen this coming, honestly. I braked at my normal point, took my normal speed, didn't carry any more speed at all, and yeah, he just goes a lot slower, catch me off guard. That is what it is. Still my fault because I'm the car behind, but yeah, that explains it. That explains what went wrong there. Unfortunate, but there we go. All right, well, anyway. Yeah, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the race today. It was somewhat entertaining up to about halfway point, and after that, not so much. Not so much, unfortunately. Just is what it is. This happens in racing sometimes, guys. Sim damage. It's easy to make these mistakes. these things happen. These things happen. Unfortunately, today it was at the perfect wrong time for me. If that was 5 laps later, I could have gone to the end on the mediums. They'd have been much fresher as well. I'd have been okay. I'd have made better use of the hards. Still not great use of the hards. I'd have been okay. But as it was, just the perfect amount of time to not quite be able to make it to the end on mediums. But with only having brand new softs and worn hards left, there was nothing I could do. The only other thing I could have done was taken softs in that first... Sorry, softs when that happened and then gone mediums, but it's the same strategy basically. So yeah, just unfortunate. If I took mediums under the safety car, I would have hit into the back of him. I had mediums on. I then could have gone hards to the end. It would have been okay, but yeah, just super unfortunate today. But yeah, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. I will catch you tomorrow, Crate Series, but hopefully it'll be less mud. We've got a sprint race, followed by the normal 100% distance race, guys. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. UK time. Look forward to that. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.